Yes, please start off from the beginning. Go ahead.
Hope you all are doing good. I'm going to talk about something very interesting. But before I begin, I'd like to conduct a short activity. I request you to bring a sheet of paper and draw something about anything you love. It can be a hobby, a person, a game, a food item, anything. I'll give you 30 seconds to do the same. Time's up. Now, can you show me your drawings? Okay, looks like not all of us are too good at it, but I'm sure you had fun. Have you ever wondered why babies and toddlers start drawing on walls and furniture? I'm sure you don't know the answer to that question. As kids grow up, they develop a deep interest in art and creativity. Also, their curiosity makes them work very hard to express themselves and communicate with others in different ways. In addition, as their fine motor skills develop, they want to show their ability to move their hands and fingers in an organized way. And I must say, parents should not restrict their kids from drawing on walls. I know it may sound weird, and most of you may disagree with me, but it's very important for a child to start drawing from a young age. When I was in grade 4, I read a chapter in Hindi about Gandhiji called Jab Main Padhta Tha. In a paragraph, it mentioned how his handwriting was. Even when he was in college, it was very untidy. He thought about it and realized that if kids start drawing from a young age, they get better control over their hands and are able to write nicely when time comes. So, instead of letting the child draw on all the walls in the house, the parent can probably designate a particular wall for drawing, or they can buy washable paints or crayons, or they can provide paper or a board on which the child can draw. This way, the child is surrounded by art and is inspired to create more. The same always happened with me. I didn't really have the habit of drawing on walls, but was always surrounded by my mom's art. Initially, she could not do much because I was very young and my father used to be in the office from morning to night. I was very inspired by her because she found time to do art in spite of her busy schedule. The first piece of art I saw was a beautiful painting. If I had to describe it, it was a sunset scene with a caravan of camels walking in a desert. Here's a beautiful and inspirational quote about art. Life is the art of drawing without an eraser. Did you see how beautiful art can be, even in words? Yes, I'm going to talk about a few forms of art. The first form I'm going to talk about is dance. Dance, we all love dancing. Even if we don't, we do it at parties and weddings and enjoy it a lot. Dance as an art form consists of many different forms itself. Kathakali, Bharatnatyam, Kathak, Kuchipudi, Lavani, and are some forms that I know about. It's a miracle how dance can tell us a story just through a series of movements. Sometimes it can also tell us a story we don't know about. I have always loved dancing. When I was 6 to 7 months old, my parents used to make a very rhythmic sound with their tongue. I used to climb on the beds, grab hold of the bed hood, and dance. Once, I accidentally banged my head on the hood while dancing. And that brings me to my next hobby, music. We all love music, whether it's in the form of singing or listening. Music also has quite a lot of forms, just like dance. Carnatic, Hindustani classical, ghazals, Western are some forms that I know. As I saw my mom playing with colors, I wanted to start playing with music. I'll show you a short video of me at 3 years of age. My parents noticed this interest in me and enrolled me in music classes when I was 5 years old. I enjoyed them a lot and I've always been the best student in class. I officially started learning music in 2019. And in this level, our teacher taught us to prepare for national level music exams. When I was getting ready for my first exam, I was very nervous. I told myself that it may be the first time, but I should do my best. At the end of the exam, the judge said, "You have a beautiful voice. You've done very well. Keep it up." I was very happy with my result because when I attended my next music class, my teacher told me that the judges had personally called him to tell about my performance. He said this was a very rare case and I got 40 out of 40 and secured distinction level. I received a certificate for the same. Moving to the next art form, writing. Writing is exactly like you're imagining that you're in a completely different world of your own. J.K. Rowling, the author of this super hit Harry Potter series, received a fan letter and she replied, "It meant the world to me." Writing helps you express your emotions in words. It helps you create a new shape of your own imagination. Art, the main form. I do many different kinds of art myself. My mom has a YouTube channel and she posts tutorials on how to do dot mandala paintings, best out of waste items, and cement waterfalls and showpieces. Sometimes I copy her tutorials, sometimes I use my own imagination, and sometimes I copy Google photos. But why did I choose the topic as art only? I mean, there are so many different topics to talk about under the sun, right? Art is inspiring, beautiful, creative, and satisfying. It has helped me improve a lot of things. It's improved my handwriting, my hand-eye coordination, my concentration, and has improved my detail orientation. I do hope that from all the above, I've inspired you to pursue art as a hobby. Even if you won't make it a hobby, it should be a thing you usually do. If you support art, I'm sure it will help you, just like it helped me. Happy creating to you all. Thank you.
Wonderful, Kritika. Thank you so much for that talk. And I think you deserve an applause from our end. Very well done. Okay. At such a young age, you've been able to write your own speech and memorize it and say it out in front of so many people virtually. Okay. It's a very different experience.